most pressure you're going to feel across this whole race. Getting it off the line is one of the toughest things you can do as you get 5 lights up. And the Bathurst Enduro is underway for Split 2 with a great start from the front runners at the TMX boys as well inside of the top 10 as they run round turn number 1. You can see Lawrence has got a good start away. They've kept themselves nice, clean and consistent, Sinka. For the final race of the season, it's a scramble towards turn 1 for the front runners and the whole field in behind. Another old leads them through one already. Davison and Felipe wanting to try and pick right on the tail of Doug Allen. And the rolling was flying up the front leading as well. Phase there, Katakazinas.
Yes, he did.
Laboring still going at each other here. 3 minutes down, we've got 17 minutes to go. They're going to go round a lot of times. It's 1 minute 21 lap times here. You're not going to stop. Shane Ratcliffe fighting out as well. Ray Oliver's got Bradley Wall alongside. Looks like Daniel Harding has had some form of incident. We'll pick up on that one in a minute. But Oliver on the inside, got to come back behind him.
Further back as we're underway. James Scott will lead them up the hill, up towards turn 1. Can they keep it clean? There's already contact with Dolphin and Stone Street on the straight as they run round turn 2. Dodge and Warboy being cautious off the exit of turn 1. What a run off the line, but an atrocity has happened to Troy Stone Street off the start. There's no other way to say it. I think it was him off of the Will Brown and just absolutely Superman punched him straight into the wall on the left hand.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's another amazing night of SRW TV. We are here tonight at the Bend looking for some more amazing boys doing some crazy things on this track. We are at the V-Power Motorsport Park for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. I nearly did a whole routine of Good Morning Vietnam then and started to giggle to myself and thought, no, you better not. You're as crazy as it is already. Let's have a quick look at the AMs, Pro-Ams and Pros for the standings as we get ready for a mega night tonight. The Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals AM standings are as first position, Ash Glover from Rogue Racing at 268 points. An absolute ripper of a drive. He is 87 points ahead of Shane Yowens from the Mueller Racing team. In third place, Joseph Black 2 from Koala Cartel for 174 points. Wayne Edwards from WebSim Racing has got himself in fourth place. Greggy Johnson, one of our OGs from Team Greg Racing, is in fifth. Dave Bowman from Team Pear Shape Racing in sixth. Brad Dines, Dine Tune in seventh. Brent Wassell, Privateer in eighth. Stephanie Piccoli from Apex Esports League in ninth. And Brendan Soper in 10th. As we flick across to the Pro-Ams and have these boys have been battling it out like crazy, and it is, what is it? It's about 50-something points in there from Thomas Sonny Cena from SLM Academy. He's got the lead ahead of Stevie Junior Daniels. Good to see Mr. Daniels up there from LCR Esports. Behind him, his teammate Chris Tomlin from LCR. Max Donnelly from NSR is in fourth place. Leon Amos from Sim Racing Brotherhood, fifth. Elliot D from Pear Shape Racing in sixth. Sharks One Pulse SLM Motorsports in seventh. And Jacob McIntyre from the Sim Brotherhood in eighth. Joshua D. King, the Team SRW Motorsports driver, is in ninth. And Tyler Sheath from the SLM Academy rounds up the top 10. Let's go across to the pros, where the battles have been going crazy all season long. We've seen a lot of front row swapping as we go from race to race in between races. It's been absolutely crazy, and it is very, very tight up the front. 18 points of difference between Cole Ridley from SLM Motorsports with Cole Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports. Good old James Doyle from Koala Cartel is leading the Koalas out there at 466 points, 30 points behind Cole Lavery. Cruz McVie, who had an absolute corker last week, had some big points hauls, got himself back up into fourth place. Douglas Gowans, Guns Out Gowans, is in the fifth place for SLM Academy. Greg Cook from Project 36 is in sixth, and Thomas Cooley from the Koala Cartel in seventh. Trevor Mortimer from the Rogue Racing in eighth, and Mitchy Noble from the Sim Brotherhood in ninth. The Carterdines in 10th, Jacob Trainer in 11th, Sean Doyle in 12th, Callum Hodgkinson 12th, Ray Oliver 14th, 15th place, Daniel J. Burns, Wayne Reynolds in 16th, Sam Kudukazinos in 17th, David Clark in 18th, Liam Jensen in 19th, and 20th place rounds out Timothy R. Miles from the Sim Racing Brotherhood. We're up for a cracker, lads. Welcome to the room. Downstairs pushing the button is Kobe, the man with all the artistic pushes in every little pinky and finger he's got out there. And beside me, Mr. James Watson, as we get ready for qualifying. Mr. Watson, welcome to the room. We are back at the Bend. We are on the East Circuit, and the boys are all doing burnouts in the pits, trying to get out and about for their quali runs.
Yeah, this is the first of, I believe, 2 rounds here on the Bend this season, so everyone's going to get real familiar with at least parts of this overall track. We're on the east layout, and really fascinating to see how this race is going to go. Not the most familiar with this track. I haven't really taken many laps at it, so there's not a whole lot of personal experience I can glean on here, but I think that hopefully this should be able to put on pretty good race with these cars. There's a lot of really unique corners. Seems like a lot of good passing opportunities. not likely going to be the most pack racy track, so I don't know how much draft is going to show up and rear its ugly head in this race, but I think we're going to be in for another good one.
I think you're right, mate. I think it's going to be an absolute cracker. There's a lot of space for runoff, so I think the chances of a safety car are going to be a lot slimmer because the boys can get out of the way. You said there's a lot of unique corners. You are spot on there, mate, because a lot of this track is based on very unique corners from across the world. They've taken some of the best corners around and put them into this concoction that is called the Bend. I'm not too sure of which corners are what on this particular layout, but I'll tell you what, it's a very, very popular track by the boys. They all seem to like it, and I think we're up to some cracking racing. The only thing I'm worried about is gapping out if there's no, when you get that thing like at Silverstone, they sort of tend to gap out, and once the toe's broken, it sort of goes south. But it's a very, very fast-flowing track, so it'd be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah, and with the diverse corners, I think there's going to be a lot of areas for mistakes, and that's going to help bring people back in. You think you're out of the draft zone, you think you're all right, and then one little slip up, and all of a sudden everyone's back on you. And another thing that we're going to keep an eye on is the curb usage. I remember when we were here in the 86s 2 seasons ago, the Murray cars were just absolutely monster trucking over these curbs, full on bicycling through the corners. So that's going to be fun to watch, although it doesn't seem like a lot of guys are using kind of the same strategy this time around. It seems like they're kind of avoiding those bigger launch pad type curbs right now.
Yeah, I think you're right. We're gonna, again, I'm the same boat as you. I haven't driven this track enough. I've been out there a few times here and there, but not enough to turn around and say, yeah, I know what's going on here, and I'm going to be able to give you a bit more highlights. All I can tell you is it's fast, it's fun, and the boys are going to tear it up tonight and really show us up.
Absolutely.
All right, qualifying is on. We are in the first 11 minutes. I can't get the qualifying dial to work apart from the last driver there, which is not a bad thing. Let's put it there so it doesn't look as stupid. But that'll give us the cars coming through. And we've got Dougie Gowan's currently sitting on the 141.556 with 10 minutes to go. Yes, 10 minutes to go on the dial. Carter Dines in third. Carter Dines in second. Greg Cook in third. You reckon I'm going to get anything right so far tonight, mate? It started very well. Trev Mortimer in fourth. Kyle Ridley fifth. Cruz McVie in sixth. Jacques Swampole seventh. Kyle Lavery eighth. Brent Wassell ninth. And Ash Glover in 10th. Still a few people not setting times just yet. But it's going to be very interesting. At the moment, we're seeing people like Cruz McVie. We're seeing different people shine on a different night in this series so far. It seems to be making its way through, and everyone having a bit of a turn at the moment. Look at now, Lavery's in 8th, Cruz McVie in 6th, Ridley in 5th. These three boys have been battling it up the pointy end, and all of a sudden, Carter Dines is back up there again, and Greggy Cook as well.
Yeah, it seems that there's definitely like a set amount of recurring characters throughout the front of the field. Like you said, like we saw Doug Gowans perform really well in the first week of the season. You had McVie dominate last week, but then you had the Kyles basically be at the very tip of the pointy end of the field pretty much week in, week out, as we see someone going around.
Yeah, Mark Cochran. Yeah, it looks like is it early morning time or is it dusk? I think it might be early morning.
I think it's dusk because it's showing 7:35 p.m. in sim time.
Okay. Well, let's hope it doesn't get. Let's hope the race is on the following day of the iRacing calendar and not a night match, because I can't see too many light poles out there at the moment that would help us get these boys around. It would be quite interesting. I reckon this would be a track that, oh, hang on, we've got some pit lane start. 968. Sam Kudakazinos for impeding. Might get Cobes to check with RC and see if we're going to be getting the RC feed come through for their decisions while me and you are flapping our gums. And I believe the second screen's working as well, so we'll have that on tonight too, mate. Spot on. Teams are changing every week. It's. I think that's what's making the series so special. That we're getting a different person, sort of shining their light for that particular series on a particular track. So it makes it a little bit more interesting for the viewers and for us to commentate on. And a quick note, we had over 50 people just in YouTube watching our Tuesday night show. So it was some great figures going out there. And I believe that we're already starting to build a nice little audience for tonight's show.
You'll love to see it.
Definitely do. Here we go. They are working. Oh, I love it. Love it when a plan comes together. What do you reckon, Baracus?
Absolutely. And, you know, to follow on one of the points you just made, with all the different people shining throughout the season, it's going to be interesting in the second half of this season, because with this being an all-Australian season, we are going to come back to a few tracks just with different layouts. Like we have one more round at Winton, we have a second round at the Bend, so it'll be interesting to see if those that shined at those specific rounds shine again at the same track but a different layout.
Yeah, I think I'm hearing you as well, because there might be a different layout, but the track's characteristics, like the curbs and the banks and the way they camber and all that sort of stuff will continue, even though it's a different layout. As we see a beautiful picture there of James Doyle chasing down one of the boys and a bit of dirt being thrown up. But I think that's what makes this series so special. Everyone is getting their chance to shine and show us something special out there. As we can see, Dougie Gowan's last lap, he's just gone a bit faster, 141.556. Carter Dines has got himself up the pointy end. James Doyle from the cartel. Looks like it's Doyle's turn from the Koala cartel. They're taking turns at leading races at the moment. But I think, if memory serves me right, James Doyle was doing really well last week, and then he got into an incident. Is that right? It is, isn't it? And he spun out and ended up halfway down the back somewhere.
Yeah, but I think it being easier to say who didn't spin last week. I think I can count on one hand how many people weren't caught out by the weather, so that doesn't narrow it down in the slightest.
Not at all. But that's me, and me being a bit of a Nemo at the moment as well. I'm just having a quick look at the calendar to see that where we are next week. So tonight's a 30-30 split, so it'll be a top 10 reverse. And then next week we've got a 20-40 at Oran Park at the Moto layout. Then we go to Winton Motorway for the club circuit, back here for the sprint circuit, and then we finish off at Mount Panorama at round 9. So we've got some spectacular racing coming. And some of the boys that we've been sending at the pointy end are starting to get back up there. Looks like Lavery's got himself up into third. The clock's still ticking. We've got 4 minutes to go. So some of the suspects that we like to see at the pointy end aren't quite getting there at the moment. Cruz McVie is one of them that's standing out in a big way. Kyle Ridley, our current season leader, is in 15th place at the moment. So maybe not enough practice, or he's had a busy schedule. So we'll see if he doesn't get himself up the pointy end there, he's going to leave the first heat to Kyle Lavery to get maximum points against him.
And the sad thing is that he's only about a second off of the pole time.
Yeah.
Once again, showing how close the entire field is. That a second puts you 15th.
It's crazy. I'm just going to quickly go through these. The biggest gap is 4 tenths. Dougie Gowans to Carter Dines. After that, it's 2 tenths. After that, Kyle Lavery is 2 tenths. James Doyle is 5 100ths. Trev Mortimer 2 tenths. Ash Glover exactly the same time as Trev Mortimer. He's 0 tenths. And then we got 200 tenths, 500 tenths, 1 tenth. 300 tenths, another 300 tenths, another 800 tenths, 100 tenths. It's ridiculous how close these boys are.
Yeah, I think that's putting it mildly, honestly. Like, it never fails to surprise me how close and how tight the fields are in almost all of these series, week in, week out. Like, you don't really see that a whole lot.
Dines has got himself a first sector purple, orange second sector, or we'll call it papaya. I'll see how he goes. Jacob Trainer got 3 greens coming through there at the moment, so he's got himself up the ladder a little bit. So 3 greens just means that he's got his own personal bests. Let's see how Carter Dines comes across at the moment. He's looking... Where is he on the screen? He's up second place. He's got himself up into second place with a purple third sector. So he's done a cracking bit of job there. He's jumped a few spots there, Carter. Done a really good job there. Everyone else on track is sort of sitting there and thereabouts. Catakazinos has got an improver in the second thing, but Catakazinos has got a pit lane start, I think. Not sure why he's completed the qualifying. Usually when they get a pit lane start, they don't get to complete the qualifying. They go into the realm and wait in the pits for the race to start. But we are down to the last 2 minutes, mate. Can't see anyone really. Dougie Gowans has got himself a green sector coming through and a papaya second, but he's got the front row pretty much in his grip at the moment. Elliot D, 2 greens. Mortimer, second green. So there's a few improvements there, a few boys hitting personal bests. Kyle Lavery, where is he on track at the moment? Let's have a look where Kyle is. He is still sitting in third. He's in pits. There he is. He's just come out. I don't think he's come out. Oh, no, there he is. Not sure if he's going to be able to do much with that either at the moment, because he's all in papayas. So it looks like Gowans could be the man out the front and the pointy end for the first feature.
Yeah, by a pretty healthy gap too. One of the with all the talk about how close the field is, it's not often to see a pole gap that big.
Yeah, he's got himself nearly half a second there and has done extremely well. The rest of the boys are going to have to lift their game. Maybe he got a really good toe through there, I'm not sure, but everyone else is really, really close. Most of the grid is about 2 tenths apart from each other coming through. So it's some spectacular times coming through these boys.
See it. Big wiggle from Lavery there. Had to gather it up something fierce.
Driving on the edge.
Though not like it matters, because qualifying is over now.
As we disappear into the ether. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was qualifying done. Not an oval lot amount of excitement coming through there. Most guys that got their times in, got them in early, and we didn't see a lot of swapping and changing like we normally do. Normally we see the last few minutes, a few changes in the lead. But ladies and gentlemen, we have got Guns Out Gowans, Grandpa Gowans, OG Gowans, or maybe we just call him Doug, is out there in the top spot with a 141.339. for the SLM Academy FTR. Carter Dines has got himself up the pointy end in second place, 4/10 off him with a cracking lap himself for Dynatune. Third place, Kyle Lavery from Team SRW Motorsports. In fourth place, James Doyle from the Koala Cartel. Good to see Trev Mortar up in fifth place, finally getting some good times out there. He's been up and down this season so far from Road Racing. Ash Glover, his teammate, Am, in the Road Racing colours, is in sixth place. Greggy Cook from Project 36 is in seventh. He's had a bit of an up and down season compared to the last one, but putting up some good performances. Shane Doyle from the Vermilion esports team is in eighth place. Davey Gallo out from Dynatune is in ninth. Cruz McVie, who absolutely demolished everyone last week, is in 10th place. There is your top 10. And it's going to be very, very interesting how this comes through. Brent Wassell in 11th place. Daniel Bird in 12th. Mitchy Noble 13th. Kyle Ridley 14th place. Jacques Swanpool in 15th. Stevie Daniels in 16th. Jacob McIntyre 17th. Thomas Sunny Cena in 18th. Elliot D in 19th. Chris Tomlin in 20th place. Mitchy Noble's posting out there, there's no more terracotta car out there. New liveries aren't showing up in the broadcast, he reckons. So we'll have to have a look at that. Joey Black in 21st place, then followed by Jacob Trainer, 22nd. Max Donnelly in 23rd. Leon Amos, 24th. 25th place, Greggy Johnson, 26th. David Bowman. Brad Dines in 27th. 28th, Sam Kutakazinos, 29th. Kevin Wakefield, 30th. Shane Newlands. And that is a few more to go. Wayne Edwards in 31st, 32nd, Mark Cochran. Then we've got Tyler Sheaf, Thomas Cooley, and Callum Hodgkinson didn't complete laps fast enough because the safety car beat them. But our race director tonight is Matty Keane and Greg Barber. And who's in the safety car? I don't know. One of them might be sharing that. We might do a quick refresh, but we're about to go live and hit those buttons if you want to know who's out there. Oh, what did I just hit on my screen? That's not supposed to happen. Oops, Daisy. We'll have to go, ladies and gentlemen. We're at the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. Heat 1 out of 2 tonight for the Bend, and the boys are off. Oh, looks like one of the Carling cars stalled it as they came around that very back corner, and he got bogged down and hit by someone. Dougie Gowan's got a great start straight away getting in there, but good old Lavery is already putting the pressure on. Carter Dines has got him coming through the first few corners. Carter Dines has got that back. Lavery's gone a bit wide, but Dougie Gowans has got some super speed at him tonight. I don't know where the hell that's come from. James Doyle is side by side with Lavery at the moment coming through. And Lavery's just tucked in front of them. They're settled into their 1, 2, and 3s. In down the rest of the pack, they're all looking pretty special as well. As I push a few buttons to clear a few things, but that's not happening at all. The boys are going to be absolutely tearing it up. You can see the back boys coming through. They've got their lights on as well, so it's like we could be in for an evening race here. The temperatures might settle, but we'll see how they settle down as they come through. Hopefully the tyres won't cool and we won't get them sliding off all over the place, but so far so good. But also starting to gap out. Trev Mortimer has already dropped 1.5 seconds off the back of James Doyle. That leading back as they come through. There's Mortimer and Cookie coming through side by side. Trev is having a look. He's trying to get it back. He has got it back. Nicely done. Have a look at the snake behind them, all following each other very closely.
So currently the in-sim time jumped from 7:30 at night to 7 in the morning tomorrow. So
there you
not
go.
gonna have to worry about nighttime.
Well, I thought
We're
something
now-
like that was going to happen.
We're now
The question
broadcasting
is,
in the future. Oh, sway pull off.
Well, pull off. I did hear someone call. Yeah, 512. He's called that in as well. The big question is as well: will they have cold tyres out there at the moment?
Yeah, we got 2 cars on pit road right now. Oh, we got another car going around McIntyre. Oh, no!
Oh, this is the replay from the start coming through. We've got a few people. Oh, we've got a few people parked in the middle of the track. Let's see how they went through here. They went a couple too wide. Looks like the LCR boys side by side. One of the Sim Brotherhoods there as well. We've got the NCR car coming through nicely. Looks like this could be one of the cars that's gone off out wide and re-entered. Probably not the best entry there at the moment, but someone has... Ooh, 124 is requesting a tow. We could have ourselves... Liam Amos is out there looking for a tow, so we could have a safety car called. No, he is allowed to tow. Who's that just pulling straight? Oh, that was him, Liam Amos. His car just got... Oh, look at that! Oh, I tell you what, Wakefield's got whiplash there, mate. Look at this. Wakefield's got on the back of him, and he's got the Malachi Crunch from behind him as well. As they go through, those cars are going to be cooked. Oh, well. Super Bastard Squad. Hello, Steph. All good. Oh, look at this. Straight in. He had nowhere to go. He tried to avoid him straight into him, and then Kev got slaughtered from behind as well. Instant replay. It's all good. Out there in the YouTube chat, they're all having a bit of fun out there already and having a go. Bottom screen, we've got a couple of the back markers fighting each other. Swinepool, Cochrane, Dines. Carter Dines has gone backwards in a massive pace there. He has lost in that starting few laps. How many places is that by Carter Dines? He was up in the top 3.
Well, he's running second, so...
He's running second, so what's my... Oh, sorry. I should check to see the name is in front of Dines. It's Brad Dines I was looking at. Yeah, giddy up, Steve. Giddy up. It's going to be one of those nights, ladies and gents. But the Carling boys are working very closely together, as they always do. When they're on track and they get a clear space, they go for it. Looks like the new liveries from the SRB. Our boys are showing up. So, yes, that looks good. Mitchie Noble got rid of his terracotta. He's in the black and white beast at the moment.
Yeah, that looks clean. I like that.
Yeah, a lot cleaner. Attacking the curbs very aggressively, these boys, which is good to see. The only thing I'd probably suggest in that livery is you got the big A there. Have that just in front of the back wheel so it's nice and big coming down the front of the car, so that your sponsor stands out.
Oh, big move by Ridley. Ooh.
On the bottom screen there, you can see Ridley at the moment, side by side with one of the Carling boys. He's still side by side, almost went 3 wide there. It looks like someone is trying to get a sniff in there from the Brotherhood. I think that might be Mitchie Noble, but a great bit of work there by Daniel Byrne. He's got himself out of the sticky situation, but the pace from the young fella in there, Mitchie Noble, was really getting in underneath that car. We're just missing the names in the top right-hand corner, Cobes, but looking very, very sexy out there. Mortimer and Cookie are having a bit of a battle there. Oh, Elliot D and Max Donnelly. Both of them gone off track. They're both...
Let's call that in.
You can just see them down the bottom screen. Max Donnelly's trying to recover.
There he is. Trev Mortimer!
Trev Mortimer. Looks like he might have got a little bit of help there. He's going to be not a happy man because he was sitting in a really good position through that race just then. Couple of really close plays. Mitchie Noble is really getting in under Brett side by side. You can see him just at the bottom. Here we go. I reckon it's going to be on Mortimer, man. There's not much room there left for, apart from the curb itself, for Cook to get onto. So he's had the whole right-hand side of that track of space there, unfortunately. So it might be on himself, that one. But we'll leave that to the boys downstairs.
Meanwhile, I don't know what happened, but David Gallo ended up doing some agricultural racing, just absolutely cutting through the chicane.
I love the agricultural racing term, mate. All he was missing was some headers on that car, you reckon?
Yeah.
As you can see, bottom screen, Mitchy Noble is having a go with Brett Wassel at the moment. He's just made it past 2 wide. They were coming through. Davey Gallo is stuck just behind them at the moment too. Out the pointy end, Dougie Gowans is, mate, he is just in the solo land on his own. He's just in cruise control. You know, the funny thing is, me and Kobe is thinking exactly the same thing because we're swapping cameras to the same people at exactly the same time. It's all good. No.
Great minds think alike, I suppose.
We've done about 4 camera swaps and we've gone to the same car 4 times in a row. And you're going to love it out there because the action is everywhere. The boys are putting on some really good fights. I'm going to go down to Davey Gallo and the boys in there because they've got a great little battle pack going on. But the top screen at the moment, we've got Dougie Gowans showing a bit of a masterclass there in the first 10 minutes. Ooh. Oh, 064 has got himself a drive-through penalty. So that would mean that it was a very clear-cut thing. Who was that?
Elliot D, the
Elliot D.
anomaly.
Okay, I saw 6'4", and that's Jacob McIntyre. And then I thought, no, I'm pretty sure I heard a 0 in there as well. But Jim's mowing there by Steph. Yes, it was a bit of a Jim's mowing moment. Too wide at the moment. Ridley is having a bit of a tussle. You can just see him at the front of that part of the bottom screen. Too wide there, coming across with Daniel Byrne. Daniel Byrne's putting some immense pressure on at the moment, making sure that he stays honest, but that's also bringing in Mitchy Noble into that fight too. So the 3 of them are starting to get real close to each other and starting to have a real go. I'm just going to swap it to Daniel's car because he's in the middle of this 3-man battle pack. But then you can see Carter Dines. He's got the elbows out and keeping Cole Lavery and James Doyle behind him. James Doyle is gapped out a little bit. He's down to about 4 tenths. Kyle is now on at 2 tenths, but getting closer as he's starting to have a bit of a sniff and a think about making a move by the look of it. He needs to get himself up away because Kyle Ridley is down in 8th place and some critical points there for Lavery for the title battle. Oh, yeah. Look at the bottom screen. Mitchy Noble getting frisky with Daniel Byrne. That was so close, but that's also brought Brett Wassel into the picture as well. Here we go. 5, car 42. So Greggy Cook got a driving infringement for lap 4. So maybe that contact we saw on Trev Mortimer, I think that might have been it. He might have drifted off that line into Trev Mortimer, or he might have been the passing car as well, not making a clean pass. So I don't know what the infringement was, but I can only assume as we look down the bottom screen, we've got Mitchy Noble and Daniel Byrne still fighting it out 2 by 2, coming through the last few corners. And Mitchy Noble is not giving this up, but at least he's keeping it clean. He's not doing things that Mitch normally does.
Yeah, good performance from him. He's been in this scrap. Oh, boy, that's... Oh! Little bit of contact. I think I might have saw some neck go, too.
Come through. Wassel just dived in underneath there and thought better of it and slammed the brakes on because the contact was going to rotate Mitchy around. So but this battle between these 3 boys now has let Ridley off the hook and he's starting to open up his wings a bit and get out there. Carter Dines.
We're 3.
Oh, God. They're getting hairy, these boys. They're in the top screen at the moment. I'll switch to the rest of the battles down the bottom there. But you can see at the moment, Mitchy Noble, Brent Wassel is having a nice look. He's got the pass. Oh, Mitch tried to close the door. I don't think Mitch knew he was there, but here comes Gallo as well. Gallo's getting into that. Oh, no! Mitchy Noble looks like he's turned over the top of Gallo there. So I'm not sure how that one's going to go because Gallo has been there for a while, but he is... He's rolled his way all the way back to a couple of places after some really nice driving. I think Mitch is still driving on a single screen. I can't remember if he's got himself a nice wide one yet or not. But the battle at the top end is still pretty hot. We've got Dines, Lavery, and Doyle only a couple of tenths apart. They are 2 seconds off Gowans. Gowans has set the fastest lap for the 1:41.299. The rest of these boys, they're like 2 tenths to 3 tenths slower than him at the moment. So it's a considerable gap they've got.
Yeah, it's crazy how much of a gap that Doug has been able to put on them, and not even halfway through the race. This is definitely one of the bigger leads we've seen all season. And we haven't seen Doug drive like this since the opening race at Adelaide all the way back in week 1. So it's,
I think you're right. He has had some unfortunates there as well. Things have gone a bit south for him here and there. Steph's going Mark Cochran up 10. No, he's actually up 11. But Tyler Sheep in front of him is up 16 places. Cracking bit of work there by Tyler. They've got they're having a battle down the back there, but not really that close. You can see them starting to now catch up to Greggy Johnson and starting to get some action there. This is the AMs down the back of the field at the moment, and we're doing it again. I'm just in sync with Cope tonight. We're just symbiotic partners in this iRacing world.
Would you say that you two are in Sinka?
Oh, we are in some sync. But have a look at this battle down the bottom screen, ladies and gents. This is getting really tough. Max Donnelly has come through there. Oh, my God, who was that? Jack Swampole from the SLM Academy nearly lost it big time on his own. But these boys, this is the AM fight down the bottom of the ladder. Doesn't mean bottom of the ladder is because they're down the back of the pack, but this is some critical points being fought with these 5 guys. Some cracking bit of driving there, and the pressure is all over Greggy Johnson. He's got Jacob McIntyre, Mark Cochran, and Donnelly. Oh, look at this move on the outside. Johnson has got the elbows out. He's managed to get back across, but looks like Jacob McIntyre's got this done from the Brotherhood. He's got himself a nose ahead, but will Johnson give him the corner? He has got the corner. The pace he took through there was special. And then we've got, who's that? That's Mark Cochran coming through. 2 wide. Look at this contact. Nearly 3 wide. Oh, my God. Cochran nearly made it through the gap, but not quite. He had to back it out of there. And that's given Max Donnelly a bit of breathing room as well. These boys have got Thomas Sunny Cena chasing him down a fair way behind too. But big picture at the top screen at the moment. We've got Davey Gallo fighting it out with Trev Mortimer. Mortimer has got himself a lot of work to do after his little spin before he's coming out. He's got to make sure he stays off the grass because that stuff is slippery. Oh, look at this. Look, Gallo's gone out wide. Mortimer's trying to have another look. Oh, he's bouncing left, bouncing right. These corners are pretty aggressive. They don't look that aggressive, but they're really throwing those cars around.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just, I don't know, personally to me, it seems like it's kind of a tough track to really get the lines down. It's not quite as bad as some of the other tracks we've been to, but there's definitely a lot of kind of late or late multi-apex corners on this track. So seeing everyone try to work through these. Also, something I've been trying to keep an eye on, since the start, something happened to Ash Glover. As we talked about, he started 6th, which is crazy impressive as an AM, but he's currently 11th, and at one point he fell down to 13th. He's starting to kind of track Brett Wassel down for the battle of the AMs, but yeah, it was not a good opening few laps for Glover.
Mortimer having a look at the inside of one of the Carling boys. That is Davey Gallo that he's beside and getting a nice pass done on. Mortimer, he's on his day, mate. He's a very fast driver. He's got really good one-lap pace, but he's just consistently hitting. To hit the laps consistently, he'll do it for like 5 or 6 laps, and then all of a sudden he'll have a brain phase lap where things just will go south for him. Sometimes not his own fault. He just gets caught in the vortex, but other times just something silly might happen. Like touching the grass a bit too much. Oh, car 17, lap 10. That's Wayne Edwards from Web Racing calling that one in. If you're out there and you're watching and supporting the series, please let us know. If you want to see someone out there and see battles that's going on, just give us a shake and say, yes, this is who we're following, this is who we love. And while you're down there, a vast amount of you guys out there are still not subscribed. So, yeah, like, subscribe, hit the notification button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it really, really helps us. I'd like us to get up the pointy end of 2,000, towards the 2,000 by the end of the year. So that's our goal for the year, to just get up there a little bit higher. We're both on board of Gallo at the moment. You can see the outside window and the rear view mirror at the moment, and a little bit of pressure there going from Mitchy Noble in the black, white and red version of the Sim Brotherhood car as they're coming through. He's having a lot of fun trying to catch the moment. Gallo has got these boys behind him slowly catching him as well. He's Mitchy Noble's behind him. Then you've got behind Mitchy Noble, in front of Gallo is Trev Mortimer and Ash Glover. So they're all slowly catching each other as they come through. As Stephen lets his mouth catch up to his brain.
Meanwhile, these two have not gotten away from each other at all. And this is an important pass for Lavery to make. You know, Ridley still only down in P8. These are some big points on offer, and you have to do everything you can to make sure you maximize what you can get. And right now, I don't think anyone's catching Gowns.
Car 73, that is Shane Newens. He's got himself a penalty for unsafe, a 5-second penalty for unsafe rejoin. Cobes, if you can split the down the ladder, the timing tower, into classes for us. Some of the peeps down there want to have a look. It doesn't do it like in the ones. Sorry, we can't do a class split, can we? Like we did with the F3s. This system won't let us. But you can see right now that Brent Wassell is leading the AMs at the moment, and he's got a pro behind him in Daniel Byrne and Kevin Wakefield as well. If you can take it out to the next level, you can see that Stevie Daniels is the pro-am leader at the moment, and he's got an am out in front of him too. So a cracking bit of work there by Brent Wassell.
Yeah, it's funny how the top 10 is almost entirely pros when a good chunk of Tuesday's race had more AMs than any other class combined in the top 10 for a good chunk of it.
Yeah, that was a very interesting one. If you want to watch another cracking race, and the final few laps of that was spectacular, I highly recommend it. After this, go and watch the V8s from Tuesday night. We had an absolute rip terror of a race there. Bit of white knuckle racing is chasing down Greggy Cook at the moment, putting the pressure on that Sean Doyle. He's having a bit of fun down the bottom screen. They're battling it like crazy. This is in the top screen is Mark Cochran hunting down the boys in front of them. These guys are fighting for some AM points at the moment, some critical AM points. Max Donnelly and Greg Johnson, Chris Tomlin, Mark Cochran, Thomas Sonny Cena. Yeah, Sam Casinos is down in there as well because he got himself into a bit of a mischief, and all the way through.
Yeah, it's been kind of a rough last couple weeks for Sam, hasn't it?
Yeah, he's either been on fire or been in trouble. Oh, Jesus, Mark Cochran just pulled out of that in time to avoid contact there with, who was it that he's in front of? That was Kev Wakefield, was it? No. Tomlin from the LCR car, and he lost a spot out of it, but he's got it back. But have a look at Johnson coming out there at the moment. He's got the elbows out with Bowman. I think SDK just giving me a bit of a beautiful shake there and telling me different names, different people. There's Tomlin in front of him there, and he has got the boys battling across him very quickly as well. He's got... yeah, I'm not even going to go off SDK at the moment. It's just going all over the shop. But we are down to the last 7 minutes. This race feels like it's gone for too long. I would love to go door to door with me. Hey, Steve, you're going to race next season in these? I'd love to, but you know what? Sometimes in life, you just got to admit that you're shit. That you're better at commentating than you are at driving. I don't have the time in my life to practice. and that's what I'd need to do to give this. Look at this. Oh, nice little switch over there. It looks like Cochrane and Gallo leaning on each other very nicely. This track is putting up some great bit of battles coming through the nice curves that it has. But have a look at this right now. This is, oh my God, Cochrane is having a fistful there of the Carling car of Gallo. Gallo is working his way through, and Gallo's a very fast boy there. He's really out of class at the moment. He's the pro in the backfield, but these boys are just making it so hard for him to get out of that back end.
Man, I thought Cochrane was going to get sent to the Shadow Realm.
He's gone round. He's gone round, and so is Shane Doyle down the bottom with Greggy Cook. Both of them synchronized rotation around there. That was close. A little bit of push and shove between these boys, but it's like it looked like just racing. It's a bit hard to see from these angles we saw. To me, it was like racing, but I'm sure the boys downstairs will look at it a bit differently. But that was a bit of fun driving from those guys for a fair few laps too. I was sort of surprised it lasted that long.
Yeah, it seems really difficult to be side by side in some parts of this track, but that's what makes it good. Oh no! Was that a replay or was that live? No, it's live. Wow, great Cook.
Yeah, no, Cookie got involved. Oh, is he back on track? So Cookie got sent just before. How did he get there? He got sent before with his battle with who was that? I can't remember.
Yeah, and then it looked like just now he went around all on his own. Yeah,
here he is. Yeah, just there on his own. But he got sent around with his battle with whoever that was behind him in that red car.
And that's why I thought it was a replay at first, because we knew about that incident that just happened a bit ago, and then
look how close he got to the back of Ridley. Then, oh my God!
Kidding.
Wow. That was crazy.
Meanwhile, these two have still not left each other alone, as Doug is now gapped it to 3 seconds.
The top three is almost boring to watch tonight, unfortunately, peeps. We've got Dougie Gowns a little bit on there just so we can show the winner, because we do tend to forget the guys at the very front when they are so far ahead, because it's just boring TV. But when you got the battles going, then it's a little bit better, and you can watch those battles and get stuck into them. Car 42, no further action readdressed. There you go. That was the Greggy Cook one that we saw with the contact he had with, who was it? It's that funny-looking car. No, it was a red car. Max Donnelly, I think it was. No, it was Shane Doyle. With Shane Doyle, and then he readdressed it. That's who it was. There you go. My brain is starting to kick in. It's all starting to flow.
Oh, no! Oh, big save from Wassel. He got a little shot in the shorts from Daniel Byrne.
Just a little shot in the shorts. All right, we are down to the last 3.5 minutes, so we've got about 2 laps left in us. It's going to come up to the finishing. Oh, there it is again. Wassel got a little bit of more love there. The Carlin boys are having trouble getting past the lower classes at the moment, because the lower classes are driving out of their skins tonight, peeps.
Yeah, and thankfully for Brett, he still has a massive gap back to Ash, so it's...
Yeah. Oh, we're doing it again? The boys down there are having a great little tussle there. I've just gone back to Cookie and Ridley at the moment, but you can see these guys in the back there. Mitchy Noble, looks like Tomlin and Mortimer at the moment too, getting really, really close. Cruz McVie and James Doyle are having a bit of a battle up there as well. With Sean Doyle from White Knuckle, he's slowly catching them too. But we're down to the last few minutes. There's Stevie Daniels, and he has got a nice little tail of a couple of cars coming through them. They've gapped out a little bit, but there seems to be some boys missing brake markers, and all of a sudden there's a gap. Then all of a sudden it's like just disappears, and they're on top of each other like crazy.
Yeah.
Greg Cook and Ridley. That's 1, 2. Oh, he was, as I look down, he was just over 1/10 behind him, and now he's down to 3/10. Yes, mate, what were you going to say?
Yeah, it was pretty much like I was talking about at the top of the show on how it seems like you can't really maintain a good draft, but there's so many areas to make mistakes that you're naturally going to bring people back to you in some way, shape, or form, and that's really what we've seen tonight so far.
100%, and also seeing some different racing lines as well, the way some of these boys are approaching, the way some of these drivers are approaching some of the corners. That's one of the NZ boys has just called something in, 425.
Donnelly again.
That was Donnelly. Oh, bit of love there. A little bit of love that's not going to get lost. Stevie Daniels and Trev Mortimer having a bit of a stoush out there. Brent Wassel is still leading the AM. Second place is Greg Johnson. Third, don't know who that was, but the Pro-Ams are they're way down at the moment, aren't they?
Yeah,
Daniels 13th place by Stevie Daniels. Well, it's probably the first time we've seen a lot of the pros at the pointy end as well. It's only Davey Gallo, Jacob Trainer that are off pace at the moment, but they've not through lack of trying. They've been trying to get up the pointy end for a while. Final lap at the moment, ladies and gents, as Mr. Gowans is coming through and doing his bit. We've got Carter Dines and Kyle Lavery in the bottom screen there, second and third. 10-second time penalty.
Tomlin,
2-1-2. Well, ladies and gents, we've got our feature, our first heat tonight for the Warren Brown Tools Toyota GR86 Nationals. And Dougie Gowans is coming through on his lonesome. He's torn it out after an exceptional pole position, drived all the way down to 3.5 seconds out in front. He is done at a miraculous time. He has been about 5/10 faster than everyone else on the track tonight. I'm not sure what's going on. His green tea has got more than just tea herbs in it tonight, I think, because he's settled and he's calm and he's doing a cracking job, while the boys behind him have settled in for second and third, with Carter Dines and Kyle Lavery taking some critical points on Ridley, who is down in 6th place. He's got himself a couple of places back up, which is important. Ladies and gents, here he is coming down the critical part of the track. We can see Uncle Doug coming through, getting very, very happy. He's already flashing his lights to make sure I don't miss him. No, Doug, I won't miss you. I can see you, mate. He is coming through and taking it. Mr. Doug Gowans has taken the top step and made it his own tonight. Next in line is Carter Dines, then Kyle Lavery coming across for the top three. James Doyle in 4th place, Cruz McVean 5th, and Kyle Ridley, as they fight for the final few positions down the back of the pack, is in 6th. Greg Cook 7th, Brent Wassel 8th, Daniel Byrne 9th, Shane Doyle in 10th. Mitchy Noble got himself to 11th place, but there will be a reverse top 10 here, and the battle is going to continue as they come through. These guys are still racing to the very end here, ladies and gents. They haven't crossed the line just yet, so they're critical points coming through for them. Oh, Swamppool's got a black flag from iRacing, so he's going to drop a few places once he crosses that line. Here he goes. Oh, finishing without unserved black flag. Oh, that's going to cost him a fair few points.
ouch.
Yes, it is. This is going to be a tough one. Well, I'm hoping a little bit more action for the second one with these fast boys trying to make their way through. But let's have a look on how that finished and how that went across the line. We got Dougie Gowan's got himself up there by 3.8 seconds, the FTR/SLM driver. The old Fox was about 5/10 faster than everyone out there on track. Carter Dines has got himself into second place, and in third place is James Doyle. What happened to Kyle Avery? That was weird. He's dropped down all the way the field. But anyway, let's go. We'll find out in a few seconds. In third place is James Doyle. Fourth place, Cruz McVie. Fifth place, Kyle Ridley. Sixth place, Greggy Cook. Seventh, Brent Wassell. Eighth, Daniel Byrne. Ninth, Sean Doyle. And 10th place, Mitchy Noble as the top 10. That will be a reverse top 10. So you're going to see Sean Doyle, and Mitchy Noble, and they're going to be on the front of the grid. Anyway, get refocused. These boys in the background are disturbing my ears, maze, at the moment. Trev Mortimer is in 11th place from Rogue Racing. 12th is Stevie Daniels. Ash Glover, 13th. Dave Gallo, 14th place. Jacob Trainer, 15th. Tyler Sheep, 16th. Jacob McIntyre, 17th. Brad Dines, 18th. Chris Tomlin, 19th. Sam Kudakazinos in 20th place. As we switch across, Thomas Sunny Cena, the Pro-Am, in 21st, 22nd, Elliot D. Greggy Johnson, the AMS, 23rd place. Max Donnelly, 24th. Kev Wakefield, 25th. And in Joey Black is 26th. Wayne Edwards, 27th. Sean Newens, 28th. Jacques Swampole, 29th. And Cole Lavery, 30th. He must have had it says lap down, but I can't see how that was because I thought I saw him cross the line, mate.
Yeah, I don't know, and he's still in the session, so it's not a connection.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I thought, Greg Barber's in the room. Mr. Barbers, can you let's shed some lights on that for us, mate?
Yeah, I heard you talking about it. Kyle Lavery returned to the pits via the international circuit, so off the track, and iRacing imposed a post-race penalty based on that.
Oh, is that after the race?
After the race had finished, but before all cars had finished racing, he cut the track significantly, and iRacing pinged him.
Oh no! So he's taken the wrong pit entrance, and iRacing.
He's literally where the track's gone right. He's turned left onto another part of the bend, and
no!
Cut the track. Yep.
Okay, so there was people in the track racing.
It happened maybe early last year at Winton. Someone cut across the entire back section.
Yep, while the race was still live.
While the race was still live, and iRacing gave him a black flag for it. Yeah, so that's what happened.
That's
unfortunately there's nothing we can do. And
no, and that's it, mate. That's iRacing, and that's all. That's how it goes. Unfortunately, mate. Oh, it's a lesson learned. There were some critical points lost there too.
Yep. All right. See you, boys.
All right. Thanks, Barbs. Thanks for shedding the light on that one. Well, there you go. That explains that. So Kyle won't do that again. He's unfortunately that's out of the hands of our boys. That goes to the iRacing gods, and that is some critical points he's missed, mate. That is going to really hurt.
Yeah, I actually had that happen in another league that I compete at. We were racing at the Glen on the normal NASCAR version, but on the cool down lap, the race winner took the boot and it disqualified him. So the league admins had to go back and manually enter in his points on Sim Racer Hub because it classifying him as very much not the race winner anymore.
Yeah, I got Donna Doyle going. Please get the name right, Donna. It's live TV, and as much as I know what his name is, it's hard. It's you got 35 names, and you're trying to call them quickly, and you will get them wrong some of the time. And unfortunately, it will happen again. As much as I'd love to get Sean Doyle's name correct, even see now. It's one of those things that's going to happen. Mate, that is Mr. Lavery's going to be kicking himself big time, man, because he's lost some mega points. Let's have a quick look at the ladder while these boys are doing a warm-up here and see what sort of impact that's going to have on him. He's got a lot of work to get. Just the overall one, we'll have a look at that. So Lavery was sitting in second place. He was 18 points there behind Kyle Lavery. That would have probably leveled out because he was about 6 or so places there. So now he is going to be even further back because Ridley's got all those points, and he's going to have the points of someone who is down the very back. So, yeah, that's going to be something he's going to have to work really hard on to catch up on those points. But here we have the reverse top 10 as we predicted. Mitchy Noble is going to be the lead driver out there for the SRB team beside Sean Doyle from the Vermilion Esports team. In the second row will be Daniel Byrne with Brent Wassell from Axiom. In the third row, Greggy Cook from the Project 36 team beside Kyle Ridley from the SLM Academy. In the fourth row, Cruz McVie beside James Doyle from the Koala Cartel side by side. Carter Dines has got himself in a good spot on the fifth row with Dougie Gowans, the race winner. As we keep going, you can see, excuse me while I cough up a lung, you can see Trev Mortimer in 11th, Stevie Daniels 12th, Ash Glover 13th, Dave Gallo 14th, Jacob Trainer, who's having an off night tonight in 15th, Tyler Sheep in 16th, Jack McIntyre in 17th, Brad Dines 18th, Chris Tomlin 19th, and Sam Kutagazinos and Chris Tomlin round out the 10th row. As we keep going, in the 11th row, Thomas Sonny Cena with Elliot D, followed by Greggy Johnson and Max Donnelly. Kev Wakefield and Joey Black in the 13th row. Wayne Edwards and Sean Newans in the 14th row. 15th row is Jacques Swampole and Kyle Lavery, who did finish the track in third place, but got all the way down to 30th. As they keep going, Dave Bowman's, Callum Hodgkinson, Mark Cochran, Leon Amos are the guys out there. Thomas Cooley is down the back of the pack. They are getting ready to start. They go all the way around the corner. I can tell you what, that would be a big disadvantage because they're going all the way back. Have a look how far Leon Amos is in the car. He's down around the apex. So a tough spot to be. To start a car already on a bit of a curve is hard, but it's going to be a tough one for him to get through. But Kyle Lavery in front of him is going to have an absolute cracker. Look at that. That's the S there before the final corner. And the boys have got a bit of work to go. We've got 30 seconds to go for the feature race of the Warren and Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. These boys are going to be tearing it up for round 5, halfway mark of the season. It's going to get hot and it's going to get flustery out there because the big boys are going to work their way back from 10th position and fight their way to the very top for critical points. The only thing that is good for Kyle Lavery is that Ridley is not that close, not that far away from him, I should say, with the reverse top 10. He's in 6th, so he's got about 10, 12 places to make up. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go hot for the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals, the feature race tonight for round 5. As they didn't bog it down, they got off really well. Mitchy Noble and Sean Doyle have got it off beautifully. Mitchy Noble has got a nice clean run and he's pulling away already. Doyle has already got the pressure behind him by Daniel Byrne and Greg Cook as they got him too wide coming down there. There's Brent Wassell, Kyle Ridley and James Doyle going too wide coming through that back corner. Still trying to find out who's got the supremacy. Brad Dines and the boys in the back are having a bit of a fun there with top Chris Tomlin and Tomasani Cena, but Mitchy Noble has got himself already off the lead. As we can see, that looks like one of the SLM cars has gone adrift. Couldn't quite see who that was.
Chief.
Here is the replay. Tyler Sheaf. We do call him Hurricane Sheaf sometimes, but where is he? He's on the inside line. Oh, and he is got rotated around by one of the SRB boys. Everyone else has done a beautiful job avoiding contact. There's Callum Hodgkinson way back in the back tonight. We haven't seen much of Callum tonight in his beautiful blackout OPR car, but Mitchy Noble is taking advantage of the fact that the boys behind him have got to fight each other and spreading his wings at the moment. He has already got that to 1.2 seconds. Sean Doyle has got there from White Knuckle Fever. White Knuckle Racing is in second place. Daniel Byrne is not going to make it easy. He wants to get past Sean as quick as possible so that he can get there and chase down Mitchy Noble. Greggy Cook is in there, and Cruz McVie in fifth place, starting to get up there as well. The battle pack in the back is looking pretty special too. They're all really close, too wide, coming through that bottom corner as well. Let's have a quick look to see where the young fella, Kyle Lavery, is and how far he's got to work, because that's where the story is at the moment, all the way down. Oh, a bit of contact there between the pear-shaped Racing and Lavery. NZ is trying to get through now beside the NZ car. Excuse me while I cough up. Axiom Racing is getting a shout out there as well. The boys are doing a good job. A bit of a bottleneck. Sean's really slowing these boys down. They're doing a 149 behind him, while Mitch is doing a 147. So there's about a second and a half in that last lap difference in those times. That's an exaggeration, Steve. It's not that much. But they're settling down already. I was wondering why it was quiet, because my headphones are turned down. That's better. Get the ambiance of the Toyota engine in the back of my head. Kyle Lavery is making his way through. He is chasing down the boys in front of him, giving them a bit of pressure. The front is still very tight. Mitchy Noble's doing a cracking job, mate. He's really... Here we go. Oop, 10-second time infringement to Jacob McIntyre from the Sim Racing Brotherhood, which we saw earlier on. Rotating around. Who was it he rotated again? I can't remember.
Chief.
Tyler Sheep, that's it. Side by side there, we've got in the bottom screen, we've got Kyle Lavery having a crack, trying to make up as many positions as he can in the early parts of the race before everyone settles down and gets into their warm tyres. Got a lot of work to do. Oh, look, 3 wide down there. The NZ car's trying to go through. He's got Tomlin there on the inside, and he's got Lavery on the other side of him. He's pulled out between them now, but Lavery is still side by side with Kyle. No, who's he with beside him? That's not Kevin Wakefield. Kevin Wakefield's in front of him.
Tomlin.
The NZ car. No, who's the NZ car?
Oh, Donnelly.
Donnelly, that's it. Because it's not showing up on your screen as well as mine, so that was a bit weird. There you go.
Yeah, Lavery was able to get through the first 10 spots pretty easily, but he's been absolutely stuck in this log jam for the last 2 laps.
Yeah, he can't seem to get past these boys, and every time he tries to get past, they go too wide, and he can't find a gap through there. But he's trying his little heart out. Bless his cotton socks, as they say. But let's give a look at the pointy end. Mitchy Noble is doing a cracking job, but Sean Doyle has just got the fastest lap there for the 142.095. I'd love to know why my SDK does this stuff, but one day we'll find out. Technically, it's a Subaru, Crummy. Technically, it's a Subaru. If it was a Subaru, mate, it'd be broken down. Toyotas last forever. Yes, the BRZ Subaru. Mr. Crumb, when are you going to make your royalty presence back in the GR86s, mate? The boys, your teammates miss you out there. They need a leader. Have a look at Lavery. He's got himself in front of the NZ car. He's still got one of the... Oh, what happened then? He lost a lot of places. Oh, he's losing the rear end at the moment. I reckon he's overheating the rear end trying to get around everyone at the moment. He did get his way in front, but then lost that pretty quickly.
Yeah, it looked like there might have been a little bit of contact between him and Donnelly.
Yep.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, look at this. Oh, just missed that. There's 3 wide coming through there. That camera angle was beautiful to start with. And then we've got Jacob McIntyre. He's having a great old bit of fun there. Oh, look at the LCR car and the pear-shaped racer side by side then. Really took off each other's nose. They're the boys in behind Trev Mortimer and Stevie Daniels. There it is. Lavery has got Kevin Wakefield behind him. That's who he's got behind him. You can just see him. No, it's not right. What the hell's going on with my system? That's it. No, on the screen it's completely different. Is Kevin driving? What's your screen look like, Kevin Wakefield's car? My screen is looking like an absolute... No, it's got his old Lavery. That's what's going on.
That's weird, because he's in his normal on my end. And
yeah,
on
it's my trading pace is playing up. That's why I'm confusing some of these cars tonight. That explains everything. Yeah, because I was looking at behind there, and I thought that was one of the Dines cars. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Oh, Joey Black. Naughty boy Joey Black. Got himself an infringement.
Meanwhile, you know how Doug was the fastest of anyone by a lot in race 1? He has only gained 1 spot.
Yeah, look at this battle at the bottom screen again. Lavery's having a great bit of look there. He can't get past these boys. They're always going 2-3 wide. Mate, yeah, he's struggling big time. Carter Dines is the fastest out there at the moment, the 142.024.
Yeah, I think Kyle's
425.
pretty sick of looking at that Donnelly car. So he caught a huge heap of curb, and here comes a big send from Wakefield.
Yep, he is trying. He's trying, but Lavery's got the pace coming out of the corner. Wakefield's got to be careful through there.
Whoa!
Oh, he's just hit the back of Lavery then, just enough for Lavery to still control it. But Donnelly's behind him as well. I can't reset trading pace for some reason on this second screen. I'm sorry, viewers.
Oh,
3 wide. Look at that. My goodness. Greggy Cook has got the pressures coming through. I think I heard Greggy Cook call something in then as well. But that is a battle like crazy. Daniel Byrne and Cruz McVie. It's starting to hot up, ladies and gents. It's starting to hot up. Oh, Cruz McVie's having a look there. He's having a go there. Daniel Byrne lost a bit of pace coming out of that corner. Might have missed his marker, but Brett Wassell is behind him as well. Oh, my God, what happened there?
No.
Was there contact? I just blinked and he was gone. Okay, so there was contact there. We'll have a look at that soon. Daniel Byrne's not going to be a happy man. Yep.
Oh, no.
Lavery has finally got his way past Donnelly. I think Tommy Sonny Cena is getting a bit grumpy because he's the way he called that last one in, he was not happy. Definite contact there. Unfortunately there for Danny Byrne. At least there wasn't a lot of damage, and he's still got a bit of time to get back up.
Oh no!
The points.
Yeah.
Thomas Adesina has called in. Thomas Adesina has called in about 4 things in a row at the moment, and he's getting. What happened? What was he thinking? What happened there? He's just completely missed his breaking point by the look of it. He's gone through there. What's happened to Mr. Johnson? Maybe a brain snap there. And look at this, straight through. Is that Who did he take out? Who's that SLM 72? Oh, that's Thomas Cena.
Yeah, that
no
was
wonder he
one
wasn't
of the,
happy.
Yeah, that was one of the
Well,
thousand
Cena was
things.
lucky. Yeah, he lost.
Brad
Oh,
Dunn's right.
Wakefield's calling something in. He sounded really pissed. Thomas Cena was lucky. He lost about 2 spots out of that, so he's lucky he regained control out of it. Car 82's got himself a penalty there at the moment. That's Brad Dines. Car 82's calling that in. Oh, they're getting feisty out there, gents. We're going to be watching a lot of replays coming up, I think. Bizarre, but let's focus on what's going on here. Dougie Gowans is having a go at Carter Dines, and he's got Cruz McVie in front of Carter Dines, and behind him he has got James Doyle chasing him down. Bottom screen, finally Lavery has got himself past those back markers and starting to make his way through. He is got himself up to 11th, 17th place, 13 places up by the look of it. So it's still got a lot of work. Ridley is in 8th. Oh my God, what happened then?
That's the Wakefield incident that he called in a bit ago. That is.
So here it is. Wow. Here is this the replay? Bit of contact. He's trying to get up on the inside, and Wakefield was the lucky one out of that, actually. If anything, Wakefield didn't lose a spot out of that, but he had some contact. But Brad Dines suffered there. Wakefield didn't lose a spot at all by the look of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad was the innocent bystander who got the worst of it.
Yeah. Yes, he was the innocent bystander. All right, if you're out there and you want to see someone out there on track, let us know who you want to follow, who you're looking at, because there's plenty of action going on, and we're trying to switch it around as much as possible. Got the battle here with Stevie Daniels. He's got Trev Mortimer and Brent Wassell behind him. In front of them is the battle of Kyle Ridley, and the boys in front of him are James Doyle and Dougie Gowan. So Ridley is got a little bit of a gap on them at the moment. He's in a bit of a no-man land, waiting for these boys to do something in front of him. James Doyle and Gowans at the moment. Doyle is all over the back of Gowans, putting the pressure on like crazy. They're fighting for some critical points here, and it's starting to get nice and tasty out there by the look of it.
Yeah, the level of action in this race is a lot higher than race 1.
Everyone's got the rhythm in their run at the moment. Oh, here we go. Oh, that would be 5 seconds for Mr. Greg Johnson. Car 61, I believe he is. Yes, for that incident we saw just before missing his brake marker. Yeah, a lot of little battles so far in this heat, mate, in the feature. And it's been quite feisty, which is really good to see. Look at this, 2 wide coming through. We've got Greggy Cook having a go on the inside, and he's got Cruz McVie putting pressure on Carter Dines. We missed Carter Dines dropping a few places. Not sure what happened there, but he dropped a few places somewhere. We've got 2 wide there at the moment. Dougie Gowan's still having a go with Doyle. Ridley's all over the back of them. Dougie Gowan's has lost that one out to Doyle. Now Ridley's going to have a crack as well. Gowan's taking more of an acute line through there just to hold the place so Doyle can't get over the top of him. Jacob Trainer has got a bit of fun going on with Ash Glover. It's not Ash Glover behind him. Who's Trainer got behind him, mate? It is Glover? All right, so at the moment, Glover's card looks like one of the LCR cards, but as I see it better now on the screen, it is him in his beast. And 2x2 again, Doyle and Gowans nicely coming through. The cartel getting some really good racing out there at the moment in this season. A little bit less mistakes. They're giving each other a lot more room. Doyle is now lost that coming through and a little bit wide on the dirt, but it's not all over. He's looking on the inside. He's trying to have a look on the outside. He's getting in Dougie's mirrors at the moment and putting the pressure on as we see. Oh my God. That is, who is that behind them? That is Kyle Ridley. Yeah, Ridley in the purple strawberry car coming through, having a look. 196 has got himself a 10
big
second
set.
penalty.
Oh, no. Oh, my
look at that.
God. Oh, there's contact.
Ridley, he's got it stuck. It was a bit of bump and grind there, but I'm not sure how happy Cruz McVee's going to be about that. But looks like Dougie Gowans has taken the open line straight away, and Ridley has made himself way through on Cruz McVee. Sorry, on James Doyle, not Cruz McVee. Yep, Cruz has called that one in. It might be a readdress in there. We've got Greggy Cook there. Cruz McVee in behind Greggy Cook at the moment, chasing down. And he's got Dines there too. I'm not sure how Dines got there. Oh, was that a push out of the way? That really cost. Oh, that might be a readdress or something like that, I reckon. But we'll let that boys downstairs decide that. Daniel Byrne is having a bit of an attack there on Ash Glover at the moment, coming down the back park. Kutakazinos is in nowhere land. James Doyle and Ridley going side by side at the moment. Trev Mortimer having a look behind. Trev's got a bit of a sniff there. He might have a look at Ridley at the same time, and he has had a look, but not quite enough pace coming through there. But Doyle has got a run through that looks really good. Oh, look at Wassel come through. Wassel has done a great bit of work there, getting in front of Stevie Daniels, making Daniels work real hard. Top 9 are pros. Brent Wassel, the AM, in 10th place. He's loving his track tonight. He is really doing an exceptional job out there, Wassel. He's become one with the bend at the moment. The force is really with the sun.
Yeah, he's having a fantastic run, and he's got about 8 seconds back to Glover for the lead of this class.
Oh, 15-second time penalty for car 512. Jacques Swampole, incident lap 6. All right, so there's a few incidents in this race, mate. A few going all over the place. Bottom screen still going for it. Ridley has got the pressure of Mortimer up the top here. We've got Mitchie Noble, which we forgot all about. He's been leading this race, but he's starting to get a bit of pressure. Shane Doyle is 4/10 off him, but Greggy Cook has got a bit of a bottleneck behind him with Carter Dines and Dougie Gowans. So he's slowing these boys down a bit.
Yeah, it's just absolutely allowed these two to walk away. 4.5 back to Cook. Oh my God, we're 3. Thank goodness for Brent Wassel backing out of that, because I don't know how that would have ended.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to close your eyes and wish for the best. It's a bit of action there. You'll have to excuse the fact that Kev's car has got his daughter's livery on it. But then the SLM boys behind him are finding each other. You've got Thomas Sonny Cena there with the boys around him, having a bit of a look. Nice and close. Here we go. Oh, 5 seconds penalty, lap 10, 013 for forcing a driver off the track. That was Carter Dines for that incident with Cruz McVee. So he's got himself a 5-second penalty for that, which is, I think, fair enough. Yeah, I wouldn't have readdressed it. Yeah, it was too hard to tell how many positions Cruz lost out of that. But if it was only one, I probably would have addressed it. But at that point, the pace was important. And if he's already got a bit of a gap there, what's he got on Dougie Gowans? He's got 1.5 seconds on Gowans by the look of it.
Yeah, right now Doug is looking at essentially P4 right now.
Yeah. So doing a great bit of work there by Gowans. Very consistent drive from the young fellow, we'll call him now, just for the sake of it. Brent Wassel is doing a cracking job. He's leading the AMs at the moment in 9th place. Lots of calls coming in disturbing my commentary tonight, mate. What about you? Tyler Sheaf just called one in.
Whoa! I think that was like a half slide job that almost went very poorly.
Yep. Jacob McIntyre needs to readdress to Max Donnelly, which he's done so. Must have been a bit of touch on the pass through, but man, that was close. These guys are living on the edge. We're down to the 9.5 minute mark, so it's going to be interesting to see how they last. Can they keep it off their bumpers of each other through there?
Yeah.
Don't like the chances?
Yeah. With what we've seen in this second race, I don't know if I can say that, but it's definitely been interesting looking at the differences in this race compared to race one. When you factor in,
asking for a time, mate.
yeah, you see right there, Joey Black.
Oh, is he in a compromising position? I can't tell from there. It's too hard to tell from that angle. I don't think we'll have a safety car, but we'll see. Look at this at the moment. Greggy Cook is up there fighting for a podium here. He's fighting to keep that second, third place there with Carter Doddsby.
Oh, here comes Doug.
Dougie Gowans. What happened just then? He looked like he just hit the turbo button. Either that or he just dropped all the weight he was carrying in that car. Dodge is trying to get back. He's getting frisky to do it. He's cost you a bit of time bouncing there. That was crazy move by Dines. Woof. Okay, so Dines probably got a black flag now there. Either didn't slow down or he's got a black flag for excessive track use, which it did look pretty excessive just then, that's for sure. So he's going to have to serve that through the pits at some point. Bottom screen, Jacob Trainer fighting with other Carling boys at the moment. No, it's Sam Kutakazinos. 1-2-1 retiring his car.
And there's
1-2-1.
Black.
Joey Black. Yep, he's retiring his car as we watch teammates going side by side. No, not teammates. I thought that was the young fella. See that? But that's Greggy Cook beside Dougie Gowans. Gowans has got himself door to door at the moment, ladies and gents. Lots of space given to each other. Gowans actually backed off a little bit. Oh, Cookie is just giving him enough room. To come through there. Gowans had to put the tyre just on the edge of the grass. I'm not sure if there was a bit of contact there or not, but it looked pretty clean coming through there. But Dougie Gowans' rear end gave up coming through that. 124 has got himself a time penalty as well. 124 is Liam Amos. Oh, Ducky's just called that one in, so there must have been a bit of contact. All right, Greggy Cook has got himself in third place still. He's fought off. Where's he gone? He's gone for his drive-through. That's right. Mr. Dines. He's fought off Dines. He's fought off Gowans. Now he's got James Dahl and Cruz McVee chasing him down. Cole Ridley in sixth place as well. So it's good to be out there, but he's got to keep it clean, mate. He might just have himself a bit of a penalty at the moment. Here we've got Cole Lavery on his own, struggling big time. He's going to be cursing with what has happened tonight, him getting that iRacing black flag. It's unfortunate. There's nothing we can do about that. But Cookie has got the pressure. He's got a little bit of a tap there going. Come on, lad, on the rear cheek of that car as they cross the line with 5.5 minutes to go. And the pressure is on. He's got the cartel on his back. Ridley is starting to catch these boys as well because the fight in front of him is slowing these boys down. Everyone else is gapped out a little bit. They're all about 4/10 on each other. It's a shame there's no fuel restriction tonight to get them going into the pits to create some bit of havoc out there.
Yeah, I share the sentiment. But man, Greg is doing a great job holding these two very angry marsupials behind him.
He is, mate. He's probably got a branch of the gum tree hanging out that rear window, mate, and getting them all fired up as they come through. The young Cook is doing an exceptional job. We haven't heard to see what the outcome is of his incident with Gowans just yet, but where's Gowans?
P7.
Where is Gowans? P7. Cole Ridley's just in front of him too, so teammates there. Cruz McVee and Jamie Doyle are still putting their pressure on like crazy. Mitchy Noble has finally got Sean Doyle on top of him at the moment. Doyle has got 4 tenths and closing slightly. He's the thing is they're lapping very, very close. Both lapped in the 42.9s the last lap, so they're sticking to each other like glue, but he's there in his rear vision mirror, which he hasn't been for most of the race. Will Mitchy Noble be able to hold this race from start to finish as the leader? That's going to be the key.
Yeah, this would be win number 2 on the season if he can hold on right now.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, have a look at that. One of the Koala Cartels. Have a look on the inside of good old Cookie. Cookies looks like he's going to be muscled out of that. He's got a Koala Cartel behind him as well. He just went a little bit too wide, and James Doyle did the job nicely. Oh, Cookie just dipped his tyres into the grass then, which cost him a little bit of pace coming out, which is get McVee on the back of him. Ridley's behind him, and Dougie Gowans as well. Look at this at the moment. McVee has got the pace on him at the moment. Looks like Cookie might have cooked his tyres, battling all those battles that he's done so far.
What you did there,
Yep,
I heard it.
Ba-da-boom, ching. Ladies and gents, we're down to the last 3 minutes. The boys at the pointy ends. Looks like Doyle's going to have a bit of a look. He's having a look on the outside line. Mitchy Noble still hasn't been passed tonight, but you've got to fight down the bottom screen at the same time. Ridley is now all over the back of Cruz McVee. Cookie's pulled away a little bit, but we've got Mitchy Noble to fighting on for dear life to get himself home with 3 minutes left. We've got probably about 2 laps in it. The next one will probably be the white flag as they're coming. It's hard to tell on this track because it's so open and there's not many trees or anything like that to where they are on the track as you're coming through, but it looks like this is the last corner. You can just see the grid positions as they're coming through. Where is Barney? Barney won't be out just yet. Oh, where is Barney? Where is the box? There's not even a box there. So Barney's probably going to be on the main straight of the other configuration of the track, waving the flag there. Ridley's having a go now at the bottom screen. He's passing the car of Cruz McVee. He's done a great job there, Ridley. Ridley needs every single point to get around that corner to get away. Oh, Wassell's gone on the track. He's gone a little bit wide. He's come back in front of Gowans. Wassell has taken another spot. Wassell is looking for some amazing points haul. 6 points. Look how far away he is from the next AM. He is having a drive of his life tonight. But ladies and gents, we are still got probably another lap after this one, I reckon, because we can't see the white flag at the moment. Maybe race control can confirm that for us. The last thing I want to do is look like an imbecile that I am. I don't need the viewers to know the truth. As we're coming through, the battles are everywhere. But the one we're focusing on the big screen at the moment is Mitchy Noble leading it out with 2 tenths on Sean Doyle, and he is doing a great job. The single driver out there, the only driver representing the white knuckle racing team, so he's out there on his own, and they've got some back markers they're approaching too at the moment. Dougie Gowans is having a battle with Brett Wassell at the bottom as well. Gowans is having a look. He wants that spot back. He is still probably thinking about how he lost all those positions to Carter Dines early on in that race, which would have really affected the way his points tally was coming out of tonight. But here we go, ladies and gents. We're going to cross the start-finish line. This has to be the white flag coming through now. Wherever Barney is, probably having a coffee. But we are on the final lap. So everyone is fighting for those last few spots. Gowans is all over the back of Wassell as he's coming through. He wants to get a couple of more positions, some critical points there for his team. As he's coming through, he's giving him a little bit of a tap and giving him a bit of love. But here we go. Doyle is having a look at the moment. He has got the bumper bar of Mitchy Noble all the way front, and he knows Mitchy Noble has got to feel the pressure right now. He must be sweating puddles. Brett Wassell, Dougie Gowans going for it down the bottom. Wassell doesn't need to fight this fight as hard as he is doing at the moment because he's got his AM win tonight big time. Look at the difference. He's like 7 spots up. Stevie Daniels is the Pro-Am leader in 10th place. They're passing a few back markers as they go past the SLM car. The SLM car goes off track, trying to avoid the Nash Globe. Oh, wasn't it SLM? It was, yes. And here comes Noble, ladies and gents. Looks like he's going to do it. Down the bottom, Wassel and Mortimer are going for it as well. Dougie Gowans has got that spot back that he wanted. But here we go. There's going to be a few quarters left to make the effort. Dorr must be finding a spot. He must have a spot that he can have a go at, but he's just gapped it too much now. He's got it down to 4/10. Mitchie Noble has got a bit of, as I say that, it could have gone south very, very, very quickly. Oh, look at them go. He's got the bumper bar in his grill. This is the last corner now, ladies and gents. They're coming through. It's going to be a drag race to the finish line. But here we go. Mitchie Noble leads the race from start to finish. Takes out the major feature tonight for round 5 of the Warren Brown Toyota GR86 Nationals. Second place is Shane Doyle coming across in second for the White Knuckle Racing Team. The Koala Cartel owned James Doyle comes across in third, and Project Cook's Greg Cook comes across in fourth place. Kyle Ridley from SLM Academy Motorsports team comes across fifth with his teammate Dougie Gowans in sixth. Trev Watermer in seventh. Cruz McVie eighth. And Brent Wassel takes out the AMs by 7 places. What a way to do that in 9th place. And Brent Wassel takes out the Pro-Ams in 10th place. Boys, what a cracking bit of racing out there. Thank you very much for entertaining everyone out in the YouTube land and Facebook land that enjoy our streams. Thank you for supporting us and being absolute legends. We're about 30 people plus watching tonight all the way through, so great viewing audience. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons as we have Mitchie Noble in his new livery coming across the line, taking out the feature race from top to finish, mate. What a way to go. Oh, what's he wearing? He's wearing pajamas. He's got, I think that's supposed to be him just wearing boxer shorts.
It's me, Mario.
Yeah.
Where are my pants? Mamma
Yeah.
mia. Also,
With
I'm part
Mario.
Italian, so I can make those jokes.
Yeah. The funny thing is that I have got my pit crew years ago was the drivers, the pit crew were the Hooters girls. I've still got the file somewhere on the line, but since we run the league, I've abolished that to the vault. What a race out there. That was spectacular. Carter Dines ended up the fastest on track with a 142.024 down 11th place. That move on Dougie Gowans cost him a lot of places. Cost Dougie probably a podium, to be honest. He was up there at the pointy end in the top 4. So it's unfortunate for Doug, but he has got himself some critical points back. Lavery, second place racer for the ladder at the moment, up 13 places to 17th. He couldn't get past those boys in the back no matter what he tried. So some critical points there from Kyle Ridley for the title. So here we go, ladies and gents. Mitchie Noble takes it from top to bottom tonight from the get-go with a cracking podium there for the SRB team in first place. Second outright from the Vermilion team is Sean Doyle, and third place James Doyle from the Koala Cartel. Then we can see ourselves with Greggy Cook from the Project 36 team in fourth place. Cole Ridley from the Academy in fifth place. In sixth place from SLM, Dougie Gowans, following his teammate through. Trev Mortimer from Rogue Racing got himself in the seventh. He had a bit of up and down night, but probably one of his better performances for a while out there. Cruz McVie, he was up the pointy end until he got a bit of Cook stuck in his teeth and ended up out on the side of the track and out into eighth place. Brent Wassel, the AM winner tonight. What a cracking drive from Brett Wassel from Axiom. He is taking the top step for the AMs by a considerable 7 or 8 positions. In 10th place, the Pro-Am winner for tonight, Stevie Daniels Jr. from the LCR Esport team. That's why we got Crummy in there cheering, and we got Donna Doyle cheering as well. for her son. As we keep going down the list, Carter Dines in 11th place. Daniel Byrne, who had a up and down night tonight for the Carling Sports team, in 12th place. Sam Kunakazinos in 13th place. Ash Glover for Rogue Racing is the second am across the line in 14th place. In what's that say? That's wrong. In 15th place, Gavin Gallo's got a Dynatune logo, but he's a Carling boy. And behind him is Jacob Trainer from the SRB. In 16th place, Kyle Lavery couldn't recover from his error at the end of the last race. He took a shortcut across the track while there was still cars racing. IRacing doesn't like that and bumped him down a whole way to the back of the grid after finishing third. Unfortunately for him, lots of points lost. Chris Tomlin, I think that's the second Pro-Am in 18th place, and Elliot D in 19th place. Jacob McIntyre, 20th. As my voice totally disappears. Max Donnelly is in 21st place. Colin Hodgkinson in 22nd. Thomas Cena, 23rd. Kevin Wakefield, 24th. Jack and Swampole, 25th. Greg Johnson, 26th. Leon Amos, 27th. Brad Dines, 28th. Wayne Edwards, 29th. Shane Ewans in 30th. Yes, the old livery is on the podium photo. I'd say that's something to do with Mitch, not with us. And 31st place is David Bowman, the AM, and 32nd, Tyler Sheaf. Joey Black, who retired in 33rd place. Mark Cochran had an unfortunate night tonight, and so did Thomas Cooley. Mate, excuse my coughing, ladies and gents. Thank God the interviews are here. We don't have to scream as much anymore. But what a night. That track... I wonder what the drivers thought of it.
Yeah, definitely underrated, and it put out a pretty nice show, especially in that second race. Things got pretty wacky. Not the usual level of wackiness that we've grown accustomed to in this series, but when you could point to that race as one of the more races of the season, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, this is true. It was spectacular. And yeah, look, the boys just seem to impress every week, don't they? It just seems to get better and better.
Absolutely. It's just a testament to the drivers we have around here.
It is. Well, we are down to the podiums now, and there's a few people we need to interview. But let's have a look at the AM winner and bring him in for a bit of a chin wag. An exceptional drive tonight. Brent Wassell has done an absolute cracker. Ladies and gentlemen, Brent Wassell, our AM's winner tonight from Axiom Racing. What a cracking performance, mate. Tell me you didn't love this track tonight.
Hey, how you going, fellas? I was just saying to the boys in the green room, I joined the lobby about 45 minutes before the race, thinking, oh yeah, I know the bend. This will be right. And then I joined the practice, and it was at the Eastern track or something. I had no idea what track that was.
It was the East. Yeah.
But yeah, it was a fun little track actually. I quite enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was one of those things that if you didn't practice it, you weren't going to be able to do well. But mate, you just clicked with it big time.
Yeah, well, I just mucked around with a few quick setups, and then I ended up just actually running the standard high downforce setup, and that seemed to work for me in practice. So stuck to that, and yeah, just tried to keep it clean, keep it out of the wall, keep it out of everyone else's car, and try and finish, and we did so.
Yeah, well, that way works. It doing what you did is probably the cleanest way of getting around, and you definitely kept it clean. How was the temperature of the tires? Was it starting to get a bit slippery?
Yeah, definitely. Probably about the last 5-7 minutes. I started noticing I was having a break, 20, 30 meters before my normal braking points. And even still, I was still just sliding through some of them corners you've probably seen. But yeah, it started getting super hot, super quick.
Well, mate, I tell you one thing. Some massive points tonight for you. Massive points. You were 6 points ahead of Ash Glover before this round. But correct me if I'm wrong downstairs. I think you finished like 7 places ahead of him. Where are you? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 5. It was a lot bigger at one point. 5 places ahead of him. So some critical points haul for the title fight. So it's down to you and Ash Glover and Joey Black, who had an absolute mare tonight. He ended up pulling out of the race in the end. So, mate, congratulations on a very timely win as well as a whip, an absolute massive win, because you did really well in the feature as well, in the first feature too. So congratulations on that, because you were 5 places down. You finished, what did you finish, 5th outright the first race?
I think
I think you did, yeah, because you got minus
7.
5.
I went up to 7th, and then
That's right. Yeah.
yeah.
So not a bad points haul at all tonight, mate. That is amazing, mate. Who gets Mr. Brent Wassell out on track and the Axiom Racing team, mate?
Yeah, well, Axiom Racing, Deadass Podcast. They're streaming on Spotify, YouTube, all the streaming platforms. And who else we got? Tans Auto Care, Yapoon, Rel Projects, and everyone watching back home.
Excellent, mate. Where is back home, mate?
Oh, well, not actually back home, just at home. Everyone watching at home.
Yep. No worries, man. All right, well, take care, brother. A cracking bit of work out there. You did an exceptional job beating a lot of pro-ams out there as well. So keep up the pace, mate. At this rate, you'll be a pro next season, I think, because the pace is getting better and better every week, mate. So congratulations, ladies and gentlemen. The pro-am winner, the AM winner tonight, not pro-am winner, the AM winner tonight by a fair margin, Mr. Brent Wassell.
Hey, cheers, fellas. I'll see you next one.
Take care, brother. All right. We've got the next one coming through. Looks like it's Stevie Daniels, the Pro-Am winner. The lots of support for him out there in the YouTube land by his team principal. Crummy's out there as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Stevie Daniels from LCR takes out the Pro-Ams tonight. Mr. Daniels, is this starting to be a bit of a habit?
I don't know, mate. Not really. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Been a while, but you've been getting up the pointy end lately, mate, so it's not a bad thing. I'm used to not hearing your voice up here. I'm used to hearing your voice down in the lounge. That's where I'm used to hearing your voice more often. How was it out there, mate? What did you think of the layout?
Oh, it was tough, man. That was one hell of a track.
Hard
Probably not
work?
my favorite. Yeah, probably not my favorite variant of the bend, that's for sure.
Yeah. What were the curbs like? Because I saw some of the curbs were really throwing their cars around.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad going over them, but it was hard on the braking. So when you landed, the car didn't want to pull up too easy.
So it was okay going over them. The landing was hard, yeah?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
I love it because some of the boys got really airborne. We saw Carter Dines take one corner, and I reckon he played it back. I reckon he went from one curb to another curb. I reckon he got a bit of air between there, mate. Lots of little battles for you tonight, mate. Getting out there, door to door. It was a very respectful racing tonight.
Yeah, I was just trying to keep out of trouble, keep my nose clean. I've had a couple of sketchy incidents lately, so
yeah,
just trying to race my own race and hopefully
trying to stay out of the vortex.
pull in some points. Yeah.
How were the teammates tonight? Tomlin didn't have a cracker tonight. He ended up finishing 18th in there. What's going on with Wakefield, my brother-in-law? What the hell's going on with him lately?
Yeah, I'm not sure, mate. He's
Is he driving angry?
a little bit.
Yeah, I saw.
I don't think so. He's just struggling a little bit, I think.
I saw him
issues
come
with
through.
his pedals, so
Okay. Oh, listen to the pedals. He's going to say that loud enough. Say it louder, because then the missus will be watching and she'll maybe let him buy some new ones. But yeah, I saw him. He had one incident there where he was really fortunate. He had someone run up the side of him. Luckily, he didn't lose any places. He did call it in, but I think it was Mortimer out front of him lost a heap of places from the secondary contact of it. But he was lucky through there. But mate, LCR boys, you're leading the pack for him tonight. Crummy was happy out there. He's giving you a lot of cheers. Tomlin had a bit of an off night too, mate. I thought he would be. This track would suit his style.
Nah, Chop hates the bend. He literally hates this track. Every time it shows up on the roster, he's cursing and
I
spewing over it.
think we're back here one more time this year.
Oh no,
We are.
probably gonna impress him then, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. We're back here one more time this year with a different layout, though. Look, he's just going to have to get out there and buckle up and practice it, mate. I used to hate
Practice,
Sandown,
don't swear at Chop, mate. Don't swear at Chop by mentioning the word practice.
I used to hate Sandown, but in the end, I love Sandown. I reckon it's a cracking little track. But, mate, who gets you? Have you got your list beside you? Because Crummy's watching. You can't get this wrong. Who gets Mr. Stevie Daniels out on track and the LCR and the boys down from your crack of the woods, the LCR team? LCR, what am I saying?
Yeah, the boys from LCR, they chip in, help out. Chop's Remote Tech Support, JDRF Australia, Thorntech, BM Auto Care, Atomic Batteries, and Knight Rider Designs.
Well done, mate. Well done. Good to see you got your shit together. Congratulations on a great win tonight, mate. So cracking performance out there. Good luck for the rest of the season, and hopefully we'll see you up again here soon, and it won't be me hearing your voice down in the lounge. Take care, brother.
No worries, boys. Thanks for the race.
Excellent work. Well, mate, we are down to the last few in there. Who we got next? We've got who finished third? It was James Doyle finished third from the Koala Cartel, eh? Wow, feels like months ago. Ladies and gentlemen, third place outright on the big podium, on the big step for the big boys, the big pants, the pro driver from the Koala Cartel, Mr. James Doyle. Welcome to the room, James.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, I guess. It's what a challenging track that was.
Challenging track, mate. And I tell you what, you Koala boys are taking turns at podiums.
You're trying to give ourselves the best
Yep.
opportunity to leg each other up where we
Yep.
can.
Yep.
But yeah, I think probably as the season goes on, if the more of us are sticking around, I think it might be a little bit more hands-on, less polite. The best way to put it. I think. It might
You
be a
mean
little bit
as
more
the
elbow
points for
together.
the title come closer, you won't be as nice to each other? Is that what you're saying?
Might become a bit more, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did notice tonight you guys were hunting down Cookie for a while. It was you and Cruz. I did make a comment that I think he had a gum tree branch hanging out his window because the way you guys were hunting him down, it was too wide coming through and then hunting through. But you guys tonight made it hard to pass. There was a couple of drivers that were trying to get past you at some point, and sometimes you guys were sort of bump drafting each other, but from the side. So it was like covering the whole track, so the drivers couldn't get a way around. Was that planned, or just one of those things that was happening tonight?
Just kind of worked out with the way that the pace and the rhythm of the circuit worked, I think.
Yeah.
It was even if you got a bit of a run on it, if you kind of had to manage your speed coming into the next set of corners. Otherwise, if you're out of that rhythm, you didn't have the pace for it either. So we were trying to not to trip each other up for the most part, running through those sections. And yeah, in the end, we eventually started to get close to Greggy there, and put a bit of pressure on him finally. But yeah, it was just tricky. Just tricky once he even got
that actually explains a lot of people going from being behind each other but sort of side on a little bit more, because you're trying to not use the brakes and let the curb slow you down a bit, and then you've got to come out off the line a little bit and tuck back in under, because there was a lot of cars coming across each other's noses, and you can see they were trying to take as much pace through the corners but avoid contact at the same time. So that makes sense.
Yeah. There's definitely a few lines into some of the corners, especially when it comes into overtaking. But yeah, it really, if you took a slightly different line or vice versa, it would really compromise the second half of the corner or the next corner, which made it like I said, difficult to overtake even. Where I put it on Greg, I honestly didn't expect to be doing it there, but yeah, that was a bit of an odd place to do it, but it just felt right, and the way that the corners opened up, and I felt I could build a bit of momentum through the next couple of corners, just because it would put both of us, I guess, a little bit on the back foot, and just try and take control of that scenario.
Excellent. So what's your thoughts on this layout? Is it a good one to go back to, or one you'd like to forget?
If you're in the rhythm, you get some good laps in, and it's good fun. It's a good like flowing, managing sort of the center speed of the corner of the car through the corner, and sort of flowing it that way, trying not to scrub too much on the brakes, but then trying to be early on the throttle, but the moment you get out of rhythm on one or two of the corners, it kind of sets you back for the whole lap. It's really hard to sort of bring your tyres back.
Yeah.
So
Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen right now? 3 wide, coming up to a corner. You, Ridley, and Mortimer.
no, I can't say I can see the screen right now, but
There was a few moments there where we were thinking, "Wow, how's this gonna pan out?" We weren't quite sure, but a cracking bit of drum, mate. Who gets Mr. James Doyle and the Koala Cartel out on track, mate?
Just the boys through the week, obviously the usual cartel boys, but we've got Easy Motorcycle Spares giving us a bit of support through the back there. They're the main one on the car, so honestly, big shout out to them. So, but yeah, that's about it.
Excellent, mate. Well, keep the cartel waving that flag, mate. You guys are doing a cracking job out there. You've settled right in, and you're part of the furniture now out there. The series has become very gentlemanly, and everyone's giving each other a lot of space, which is awesome for some really tight racing. Congratulations, mate, on the third step, and hopefully we'll see you up here next week.
Cheers, Steve. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, yeah. All right, ladies and gents, that was James Doyle from the Koala Cartel on the third step of the podium. Usually, Mr. Watson does the interviews with the second place, and it's usually Kyle Lavery. But tonight, ladies and gents, it's Sean Doyle from the White Knuckle Racing Team coming across. Did I get it right there, Mum? Come across and have a bit of fun. Mr. Sean Doyle on his podium finish tonight with a cracking performance there, chasing down Mitchy Noble in the end and making him work hard to keep his top spot. Nearly got him on a couple of occasions. Mr. Doyle, Mr. Watson's got lots of questions for you, mate. How was that track for you tonight?
Oh, it's the first time I've done it, so yeah, but once you get the rhythm, it felt really nice.
Yeah, that was a heck of a scrap there with Mitch for the race win. Just take us through your night and take us through that battle that felt like was going on the entire race.
Well, the first race, I gave Greg a little bit of a tap, so I'll readdress that. So I didn't want to get a penalty, but that second race, I thought me and Mitch pulled away, and once we pulled away, I thought, there's no point in pushing the envelope and taking us both out. We got a good lead. Let's just get a podium.
Yeah, and that you
little
did.
Did I know on the last lap he had one incident less. So if I did give him a tap, he would have been this. I said, you should have told me. I would have given you a tap.
Love it.
Yeah. And the next question I got is, how was the track to drive in the second half? Because to me, it seemed like this was one of the biggest differences in time of day that we've had in the span of one night. Because, we started the first race off in the morning, and then race 2 was in the late afternoon. How did that really change things up?
The tire degradation was so much. You could really tell by the second half of the second race that you could tell that you were just sliding through the corners.
Yeah, that seemed difficult to manage for a lot of cars. We saw.
You could tell just by the lap times compared to the first race.
Yeah, and how did that have an effect on using the curbs? Because we noticed a lot of cars really launching themselves over those curves. Was that something you were really trying to do, or were you trying to stay away from them?
I'll try and stay away from curbs. Curbs can often, cause a little bit of something where all of a sudden you hit a curb and you've gone sideways. So try and stick away from them. All I wanted to do was just keep on Mitch's rear end and keep him under pressure. Make him fight for it.
Yeah, and that you did. It was a heck of a run tonight. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you'd like to give before we let you go?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Vermilion Esports, my beautiful partner, beautiful child, mum for always watching, all you guys for, putting on a great event, and hope you get another podium soon. First podium for this series, so stoked.
You beat me to it, mate. I was just about to say that's your first SRW podium and in this series as well. So congratulations on that, mate. You're currently sitting in, you were sitting in 23rd place, mate. So you've been very quiet, working your way through the field slowly. You're starting to get used to the drivers around you now?
Yeah, that's what I like to do. I like to. It's the first time in this league, so I like to get the feel for all the drivers around me. Then I'll start putting on the pressure.
That's what we like to see, mate. It's some amazing side-by-side driving tonight, mate, and the pressure you put on Mitch was immense. I thought he was going to pop. He made me a liar again 2 weeks in a row, but good work out there, mate. Congratulations on your podium, and hopefully we'll see you up here again soon.
Thank you very much, gentlemen.
Excellent work there, ladies and gentlemen. That's Sean Doyle from the Vermilion team. Congratulations on the podium. And we're going to bring in the young fella, Mitchy Noble, who we love to hang it on as much as we can. Former SRW driver. Now he's out there with the Sim Racing Brotherhood with his new livery and wearing boxer shorts in his car while he drives. Welcome to the room, Mr. Mitch Noble. Congratulations on an epic win from start to finish tonight, mate.
Thank you.
I tried putting the Moz on you a few times, mate. It didn't work.
It's not working anymore, Steve. I'm a changed man.
No, it's not. I've lost my magic, mate. I'm gonna have to speak to my young fella, see if I can borrow his Harry Potter wand, and see what I can do there. How was it, Mitch? You had it all your own way. You got a really good start, and
it was.
It took a while for them to catch you. By the time he caught you, it was like about 5 laps to go. And then what did you think?
Man, I had, from the start, I had a really good launch. I got the car hooked up lap 1, and, I made like an almost 2-second lead not long into the race. Then heat, because this track was a lot hotter than race 1, the tyre started to die off, and then I started to struggle, but I found the rhythm again. Throughout the race, I was definitely feeling the pressure from Sean. He definitely put it on me. And at the end, I had 1 incident point on the final lap. So it was close, but it was fun. It was very good.
Yeah, so you were sweating bullets in there, mate.
No, I had the aircon on there. There was no sweat.
You had one eye on your incident points, and you had one eye on the car behind you, and then your other eye just on the steering wheels, mate. That was a bit of tough work for you. You would have been sweating it like crazy.
I was stressing. Yeah, I was stressing.
Yeah.
Hearing all the carnage from the boys behind me too, I was missing out on all the fun.
Well, you got a little bit of screen time, mate. You didn't get a lot. It wasn't until Sean caught you that you got a bit more time. You got it flicked over to you every now and again. Unfortunately, the leader gets the least amount of time out there. But crack a bit of work when you did do, mate. Look, it's good to see you driving well again, mate. It's reminiscent of what you were doing in Assetto Corsa. You're not quite there to that level just yet, but you're getting towards it, mate. Are you practicing a lot more?
Not really practicing. I don't know what it is, to be honest. It's just everything's kind of just come back to me. I had a reset over the end of year. And, I kind of rebuilt the rig, and that's clearly helped. But also the boys, the team, all of it, the support, everything about it has just been awesome, and they push me to be the absolute best I can. So without them, I wouldn't be, pushing myself to be better.
Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. I'm just trying to see where Mitch Noble is with penalty points. Mitch Noble with penalty points. You're just about...
I'm leading the penalty point championship.
You are just about to have a round off, mate, and that's going to cost you some title fighting, mate, big time. You're up there with Marcus Watson on 8, Seb Kazinos on 7. So you are living...
Actually, the new penalty points, they're actually 25 for a round off.
Oh, that's right. It is too. It has changed.
Rules.
I'm thinking. I know the rules, but I'm old, mate, and I forget. I forget that we changed them. Yes. So you're doing extremely well there, leading that tally, mate. Because you're the only one in double figures, so we'll leave it at that. But yeah, mate, crack a bit of work, Mr. Watson. Any questions for this young fella, young whippersnapper out here who's starting to make a habit of podiums?
No, I think you pretty much nailed it.
Yep, and I'm going to nail you, Mr. Noble. Who gets not literally?
Hey yo! Hey yo!
One way to celebrate. You're gonna take me at the dinner first, Steve.
Not
Hey,
literally. I mean, I'm gonna put you under the pump to see if you know who your sponsors
I
are.
bet you are.
Oh my goodness me. Oh, Mitchy Noble, who gets you on track and supports your racing and your team, mate?
Well, obviously, I want to thank you guys in the broadcast booth. You guys are putting on an awesome show week in and week out. Every round is just an awesome to watch back and have a look at what's going on. I want to thank, obviously, Jacob, the other Jacob, Liam, and the boys all through SRB. They've been absolutely fantastic all the way through since the day I joined. I want to thank the new sponsors, if you haven't noticed, new colours, no more terracotta. Audi Centre Canberra, my workplace, come on board to support Kennard's Hire, TSRC, and Ace Lift Sim Racing.
Excellent, mate. Excellent. Well, congratulations, Mitch. Hope the rest of the season starts heading towards this trajectory, mate. And I'll leave the nailing to your missus, mate, and she can slap you about after this. And good luck for the rest of the season, mate. See you later. Cheers, mate. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, another faux pas by Steve, and it was definitely taken out of context. It's from what I was trying to get out there, but Mr. Watson, what a night that was.
Oh man, the SRW out of context video would be about 10 hours long, but yeah, that was definitely a night to remember. Another incredible drive from Mitch, able to just hold everyone off. Kudos to him. And yeah, I wasn't sure what kind of race this track would put out, but it definitely exceeded my expectations. It was just a heck of a night all around from everyone.
Yeah, Heat 1 wasn't as good as Heat 2. I think they got to know the track a bit better, and it got a little bit more spicy in the second one, that's for sure. In the feature,
And-
even down at mid packs and everything, were going for it like crazy.
And what Sean said was very telling, with the difference in the temperature in race 2 being in the late afternoon and everyone struggling with a car that is suddenly not handling anywhere near as good as it was in the first race in the morning. So I think that also really helped everyone put on a really great show in race 2. Much to their own chagrin, probably, but yeah, that's not a problem for us in the booth.
Not at all. We love it when it gets tasty out there, that's for sure. It does lead to some amazing racing. I'm just having a look to see, Mr. Kobe downstairs, do you have the calendar so we can just give the viewers a bit of a brief on where we're going next over the coming weeks? So we are at the halfway mark of the season, 26th of the second, the 30-30 split tonight. We had the East Circuit from the Shell V-Power Motorsport Park. We are off to Oran Park Raceway for the moto layout. That is going to be a really good race. These cars go well out there for a 2040. Then we're off to Winton Raceway for the club circuit. Then back here for the sprint circuit and for a super sprint, which is going to be some amazing racing after what we saw tonight. Super Sprint's going to be hard as well, 3 20-minute races. And then we are off to Mount Panorama for 230s, which is actually, I think, perfect because they get a chance to, if they stuff up the first race, they get a chance to reset and come out for another 30 minutes as well. But special thank you out there to Grim Industries for all your support. Shud Sceneries for the support out there. If you are into the virtual flight simulation world, they do some 3D rendering. Grim Industries, V8 coffee tables, Aston Martins, Ferraris, you name it, they do it. Phoenix Driver Development for your V8 supercars, Gen 2 and 3 setups, and teaching and lessons out there for teams and one-on-one. Get a hold of Laz all around and get them to give you some support there. Do some cracking work out there. Moser Racing for supporting us for the Super Formula Lights, and Warren Brown, the tools, the legends that they are, that support us week in, week out for all our series. Thank you very much. Downstairs for Cobes, Mr. Watson. I bid you adieu tonight as well. And I will see you viewers back on the box again on Sunday night for our GT3 Warren Brown SRW Challenge. That is out there, and it's going to be a pearler. Thank you all for your support. Hit the like, subscribe button, and we'll see you all again next week.